save on budget or grow your company. Those are your choices. So today I had a very interesting conversation with a hiring manager, and they had 85 open roles. And the hiring manager was not ready to fill them because he was thinking that if he would save on budget and to fill them internally and use job boards, then at the end of 2023 he could go back to his CFO and CIO and CEO and tell them, hey, I saved money for the company, I didn't use recruiting agency, so yeah, this is great, I did something good for the company. However, this is what he was thinking. However, what happened is his CIO, his CTO, or his CFO got on top of him and said, hey, you have so many open roles. You try to fill these roles internally. You try to use job boards like Monster and LinkedIn, but you can't fill them. You can't fill these roles. And we need talent. We can't grow without talent. And your responsibility is to fill these roles. And if you don't fill these roles, guess what? We're going to find someone that can. And that really put a fire under him, you could say. And he was interested in filling the roles now. So what am I saying? Why am I bringing up this story to you? If you are a hiring manager, don't let this happen to you. Don't let you try to save on budget and look good in front of the executive board by saying, hey, I saved on budget. But then again, you have all these unfilled roles, and your recruiting team is inundated. They can't fill 85 roles, or even if you have 20 that have been open for months, your recruiting team can't fill them. You post it on job boards, you can't fill them. What do? You go to a recruiting agency that can. You go to New Config. You come to us. We've been doing this for over 10 years. We have access to 6 databases, plus our own proprietary database. We know how to fill these roles. We have a team of 10 people, 11 including me. We could put 3 recruiters on each of your roles, working every day to fill them. And guess what? We've done this in the past, and we've filled these roles for other hiring managers. We have had hiring managers in your position many times. And after we filled the roles for them, guess what? They were super happy because we have met their responsibilities. And they could go back to the executive team and say, hey, the director of SAP is filled. The director of Salesforce is filled. The senior manager Workday role is filled. The contractor role for the Java programmer and the ABAP programmer are filled. All these roles are filled. I did my responsibility. Now give me my bonus. That is the message. That is how you should spin it. You should fill your responsibility if you're the hiring manager. And if you have these open roles for a long time, you should come to New Config. And I'll be honest, I see these situations too often, more often than I should, because if the hiring manager was proactive, we would have done this role for them. We would have filled these roles for them. We would have taken this responsibility, this burden off their shoulders. But sometimes they don't know about us. They don't know the great work that we do, and that's okay. That's why I make these videos, and that's why I make my emails and tell and have our ads and tell the world that we could fill and help them with this problem. But this is not the first person. This is not the first person I've been talking to, and it won't be the last. But if you are in this predicament that you are the hiring manager and you have all these open roles and you can't fill them, and you're thinking that, hey, I don't need to work with a New Config because then I'll save on budget, then you are in for a big awakening, because the executive board's going to get on top of you. They're going to ask you why these roles haven't been filled. Oh, by the way, did I mention our search is free? If I didn't, I'm telling you now. If you send us roles and we don't fill them, guess what? You don't pay us. If we send you 10 people and you don't hire any of them, guess what? You don't owe us a dime. So it's a contingency search. You got nothing to lose to give us a chance. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I hope you call me if you're in this predicament, and I hope you call me before you get there. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.